Hey guys, it's Seamus Johnson, my lawnmower repair guy. I'm back again with another video. It's extremely busy. It's crazy busy. This right here is the end of August, and we're still busy, real busy. Got a lot of machines. It's been raining almost every day. Got a lot of content I'm gonna make for you guys. But today I'm gonna show you something on a machine here. If you ever get on a machine, or if you ever have a lawnmower where your foot pedal or your brake pedal is pulsating back and forth, I'm going to show you what the problem is. I'm going to show you here real quick. Give me 1 second. Let's go ahead and fire it on up. Ever have a machine where you put it in drive and let off the brake pedal and it does this right here? It's making that noise, that pulsating noise right here. If you ever have a machine that's doing that right there, I'm going to show you what the problem is. It's going to be your belt. And what's happening is that over time, see that belt spins pretty quick and it spins pretty fast, creates a lot of heat, creates a lot of friction. Some of them have two belts, some of them have one belt. Sometimes both the belts are gone because the customer never changed the belt. Creates a lot of heat, a lot of friction, and with that rubber will start to separate. Also too, on some machines, if you let them sit there and run in one place for a long time, for a real long time, it'll develop what you call a flat spot in the belt, and every time that belt hits a pulley, it's going to shake and vibrate even more. Each pulley that it hits, or each pulley that it touches, it's going to shake and vibrate. A lot of belts will come apart on you. A lot of belts will separate on you. Chunks will start to miss, but chunks will start to fly off of those belts. It'll start to separate, it'll start to peel apart, and chunks will start to fly for some of those belts. And every time it hits a pulley, the worse damage to the belt, the more damage to the belt. When a chunk starts to miss out, the more it's going to vibrate, and the more hard it's going to vibrate. I'm going to show you here in a second. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the belt off. This is the belt for the deck right here. Push this thing right here in, pull that back. Just take the belt, pull it down, pull it back. You want to drop your deck all the way down to number one. This little pin in the back right here, this little pin, you want to twist this little pin, that little hook, you want to twist that like that and pull it out, and then push that up a little bit with your hand. So you can do everything with a one-hand motion, just like this, where you pull this right here and then push that up. And then if you need to, you can take pressure off that deck so this right here won't be as bad to pull. This is the right side right here. Let's step around to the left side. It's the left side of the machine. Same thing over here. Take this right here, twist it, pull it, push that up, and then take your lever where you control your deck height. Take that and push it all the way up to the highest. So it's number 5 or number 6, whatever it is. Push that, and then take your deck and then push it forward. Push the whole deck forward. Push that whole deck forward right there to get that front hook out of there. Use your leg or your foot to push the back of the deck. Pull that out. Push that out of the way. And now you can pull that deck out. It's pretty easy to do. Pull the deck on out. Just like that. And then pull your pin up here to the top. That's the pin that goes to your deck engaged cable. You want to pull that pin. And then pull this right here on up. Take this right here, little spring, lift it out of there, just like that, and your deck is off. Now you can pull the whole deck out. Now that your deck is all out and out of the way, we got just a raw machine here. I'm gonna show you what's happening with this belt. All right guys, I'm back. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this machine right here, I'm gonna prop it up a little bit for you. I'm gonna prop it up so I can show you exactly what's happening. I just got a 2x4 here, probably about, I don't know, 4 foot long. Take it and push it over, prop it up on the side, put it in just like this. And now you can work on it. I'm gonna show you what's happening. All right, guys, this is the belt right here. See all those splits in that belt? See all those cuts in that belt? You got a big chunk missing out of the belt right here. Look at that belt. Look at that belt right there. All the way back. Let's take it from around this pulley. Pulley's in pretty decent shape. This belt here is just from wear. Also, too, if the belt's ever been changed and they use not a belt that's not an OEM belt, those belts are going to heat up, they're going to shred, because they're not specifically made, they're not specifically cut for these pulleys right here, so that makes it even worse. So this belt, this machine here has 2 belts on it. You got a top belt up here. This is your secondary belt right here. And this is your primary belt right here. This machine here works on a variable speed pulley system. So you got one belt that gets smaller, you got one belt that gets, not the belt itself, but the pulley. When you press that pedal, one side of the pulley gets bigger, one side of the pulley gets smaller. So this is a pedal drive machine right here, meaning that the transmission, you put it in drive and you use your foot pedal for the speed. The further down you push your foot pedal, the faster the machine goes. When you let off, the slower that it goes. This is what kind of drive this right here is right here. But yeah, that belt's definitely bad, but that's what causes that vibration right there. This is probably the part that's making it feel like a sewing machine. But this is your belt. This is what it looks like. It's shredded. It's no good. Some of these belts are pretty easy to change. A lot of them are not easy to change. This one right here, this is off of a Troybilt. This is a Troybilt Bronco. Depending on the year and the model of the Troybilt, all your Troybilts, they don't all work. They do not all work the same. Some of them are foot pedal, some of them are hydrostatic, some of them just a regular gear drive. This happened to be a foot pedal drive right here. This one right here, it ain't too bad to change, but there is a process, and I'll show you the process. All right, guys, I'm back. First thing you want to do is take the battery out. You will start with your negative cable first. This is the charging port for, I guess, a battery tender or something the customer has on there. It's your negative cable. Now start with your positive cable. Pull your strap out of the way. Pull that back. Take the battery out. Take your battery tray out. Just like that. And now we're in there. Now, guys, we're inside the battery tray area. This right here is right above the transmission right here. And actually, I'm surprised, to tell you the truth, this one right here ain't bad at all. You see this nut right here? That's a 7/8 or 5/16 socket nut right there. And usually this nut right here is right up under this bar. That bar right there, usually that nut lands right up under that bar. And you gotta take the back wheels off sometimes. Take the clips off the side of this bar, which is right here on both sides, just to move that bar out of the way, just to get to that nut. But this right here is an older style machine right here. This machine is probably at least, I want to say, at least 10 years old. So we got lucky. We ain't got to take that bar out. And that bar can be a real pain in the butt to get out and back in because because it flips around all types of stuff on you. So I think it's gonna be a pretty decent one here. Let me get my tools so we get the small belt off. All right, guys, what I'm gonna do, that little small belt, I'm just gonna grab it and just twist it off the side of that pulley. That's gonna be the quickest way and the easiest way to do it. So I'm gonna just grab that belt, put a little pressure on it, because this right here is spring loaded, and just flip it and just roll it. Just roll it right off the top of that pulley, just like that. There it is, it's off. Just like that, gets it out of the way. Plus, there is a spring up front. For that small pulley, there is a spring up front. There's a spring right there. You're probably gonna have to get a shoestring or something to put it back on, but I'll show you how later. But that spring there's a lot of tension on that spring. But that spring that has to come off to get it back on there. Actually it don't, but I'll show you how. What I have now, I got a piece of pull cord. This is a piece of old pull cord off of an old lawnmower. It's probably gonna be, you're probably gonna need at least probably a 4-foot section just to get enough tension and leverage on it. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wrap it around that spring to get it off, and I'll show you. I'm gonna just come in from the side, grab that spring, and just pull it. There we go. Pull her on up. Got her off. Got her out of the way. Just like that. Get some leverage off of it. Just like get that spring off, you're gonna put it back on the same way. So you want to take this top belt, or this top belt, and push it down below this pulley, below this belt keeper. This little thing here is a belt keeper right here. So you're gonna get it down below this to get it off. Take it and twist it, just like that. Get it off, and then push it back up, just like that. That's how that belt right there comes off. See, I got it off, just like that. It's off now. Now what we want to do next is take this nut here off right here. That's going to be, let me see here, I think it's a 7/8. We'll figure it out. Yeah, that's going to be a 7/8 socket that you're going to need. And I got this great big old huge long extension. I'll show it to you in a second here. You can put your extension up here, get your impact. You want to hold that pulley so it don't spin on you. You don't want to come off. Let me get a shorter extension. All right, guys, I'm back. I got a shorter extension. We're gonna see if that's gonna work. Yep, came right on off. I guess you can't use too much of a long extension. You'll lose too much torque inside the extension. So I got a short extension. It came right on off. And what you want to do, take that nut, put it to the side. And if you got to take this right here pulley off, you want to mark it. Just put some scribe marks on it, just in case it falls off. If you put it back on the wrong way, you're gonna have problems. The belt's gonna keep popping off immediately. So I got scribe marks on it. You basically just want to take it and just set it to the side. I'm gonna just take it on off and get it out of the way. Now that belt can come right on up out of there. Just a little small belt. Just like this. Those belt numbers. It's gonna be a 754-0468 and 754-0467. They're basically sister belts to each other. Now for the big long belt. All right, guys, while you're down there, if you got a good air blower, try and blow some of all that dirt and sand up and the grass out of there if you can. Make it a better working area. If there's any sticks or debris, you want to get that out of there too. Just keep blowing it and cleaning it all out. So basically what we got to remove now is this belt keeper right here. It's going to be in the way. We just want to take it on off. It's going to be a 1/2 inch. going to pull it out of the way. Get it on back. Got the belt keeper off. The next thing we want to pull off is the front engine pulley. That's got to come off to get the belt from around it. That's going to be a 15/16 or a 16th millimeter to get that off. Just like that. And now we want to take our belt, push it up under that belt keeper. Let me see that, up under that engine crankshaft, and just pull it back. So it's going to take that belt now and just pull it back. Just like this. And the whole thing comes out just like that. Now it's all loose. Whole belt's loose now. See? Whole belt's loose. Just like that. Also too, this little area right here, I'll show it to you. This little area right up in here, it gets grass and trash all up inside there. I can see the grass and through this hole right here. There's a lot of grass up inside there. It's packed up inside there. That'll attract sticks, it'll attract stones. Sometimes sticks will get up inside there, it'll wear on that belt while that belt's spinning, you don't know it. That'll destroy your belts too. Every once in a while, if you got an air blower, you want to blow this whole entire machine off, especially this little area right here, especially on top of your transmission, on top of your deck. If you see that your deck is getting a bunch of trash, a bunch of grass, a bunch of debris on top of the deck in a very, very short period of time, that is a very good indication that your deck probably has a hole in it. If your deck has a hole in it, it's going to start shooting up all that sand, all those rocks, all that debris up into this area right here, and it's going to eat your belt up quicker and faster than anything. So if you got holes in your deck, it'll shoot debris up there. You want to try and get that deck welded up as fast as you can. And the faster that you get that deck welded up, the longer your deck's going to last. But back to the belt here. We're going to take it off the back of the engine pulley. Guys, we're back at the top here. So basically, this is your variable speed pulley here. You want to just get that belt and just take it and just twist it up. Twist it around. All the way around, just like that. And the belt slides right on off. That's how you get your belt out. See how bad this belt is right here? Look at all those chunks missing out of that belt. Look at what shape it's in. That's what was making that clicking noise right there, more than likely. This whole belt, heat, over time, heat causes all this right here. Heat. That's the heat from when that belt's spinning. And if you're trying to pull big old loads with it, if you got a trailer behind it, trying to pull big loads with it, that's a lot more friction, a lot more heat for that belt to turn, and that's what's going to do that. I got the new belts. I'm gonna show them to you. All right, guys, I got the two new belts right here. This is the small belt, and this is the big long belt right here. So we're gonna just basically put them on the reverse where you took them off. I'm gonna start with the big belt and then go back to the small belt. So basically, we're just gonna do it in reverse. Put the big belt on first, and then go back to work our way to the small belt. Got the big belt down here. You just basically spinning it on just like that. That's on down there. All right, you want to take the belt and route it. Take it and pull it up. And just stick it in this right here little hole right here. It basically routes itself. Make sure it ain't twisted. Just like that. Don't worry about putting it on the pulleys yet. Just make sure the belt's routed up here real good. We'll do the pulleys later. Make sure it ain't twisted. Nice and tight, just like that. Now you can put your big pulley on. Slide it on just like that. Put your belt around it. Pull it in the back tight. Push it on down. Push it up. Now you can put your bolt back in. Just like that. She's in there. Now you can route it if you want to. Just stick her on just like that. I'm gonna put our belt keeper back on while we're done here. Stick it in there. Put it up above this. Find out where the hole is. Just like that. That's how you do it, just like that. Now let's put the other belt back on, the smaller belt. The first thing you want to do is take this belt right here and put it around that small pulley, the variable speed pulley. Actually, let's put it around this idler pulley right here. Just take it and put it around this little small idler pulley first. All right, let's put it around this little small pulley. Put it from the bottom and work its way up above this right here, little belt keeper, and just pull it. Just twist her on there just like that. Now she's on there. She's on there just like that. Now you want to take it and put it around the back variable speed pulley. Just drop it around like that and she's on there. Now you want to grab your transmission pulley, the big pulley right here, and stick it on top. Just remember the side that you took off. See those marks right there? You should be seeing those marks if you scrapped it and you took it off. Also too, this little collar right here, it's got a star shape into it. That's so it sits down in the middle so it doesn't jump out, or it doesn't, you know, that it fits down in there real good. So take that belt, put it on there, make sure that it's down inside that little collar real good. It's setting in there real good so it doesn't jump out. And then put your bolt back on. Oh, jumped out, see? You probably got to hold that thing. There she is, she's back in there. You want to hold that pulley while you're putting it on there. Tighten her down, because it will jump out. If it jump out and you strip it out in just a half a second, it's done. You want to get your impact, stick it back on, just like that. That's all it takes. She's in there. So now you want to put your spring on. Alright guys, so the next thing you want to do is put this spring back on. The spring to the front right here. Just take it and hook it around as so. Goes on that bolt right there to the front, just like that. Then you want to get like some line. I got pull cord, some old pull cord, hook it in like this. And just pull it right on top of that, just like that, and the belt tightens up. And just take your pull cord out, and that's how that goes, just like that. See, it's nice and tight. It's nice and tight. Let's put our battery back in and run it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and fire her on up and see what she does. Also, too, this motor right here is a little bit loose, so when you turn it off, you hear a little bit banging up there on that motor up there. That's the motor shaking when it turns off. The bolts are loose, so I'm gonna tighten those bolts up, put the deck back on, send them back to the customer. But that's how you change the drive belt on a Troybilt. This is a Bronco here. If you ever feel that pulsating inside your brake pedal or either inside your drive pedal, it's gonna be your belt. Change both the belts. Don't just change one, change both of them. If you like my videos, if you like my information, please subscribe to my channel.